Greetings of peace and love, everyone. This is Tahuti Matra. Today's date is December 10th, 2018. And today's broadcast is going to be in response to the question, do I, Tahuti Matra, believe in politics? And the answer is an emphatic no. No, I do not believe in politics. I never have. As a matter of fact, I've never even registered to vote. I've never participated in any election on any level, federal, state, or local. I don't believe in politics, people. And I've done my homework. Years, decades of research. I do not believe in politics. I am convinced, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that politics is of the devil. Evil. Politics is responsible for the world being in the shape that it is in today. Politics. Politics does more harm than religion. Politics does more harm than religion. Because, see, religion is not law. But politics, it has the ability to shape law and to get law on the books that implement things in the society. And so that's why politics, in my opinion, is far worse than religion, because politics can make laws. In today's world, religion does not make laws. As a matter of fact, there are laws that even control religion. That's why in the public schools, school children can no longer pray. That's politics. Politics is stronger than religion. Remember the saying, there's a separation between church and state? Well, the state has more power than the church. But getting back to this thing called politics, no, I do not believe in politics. Never have, and I never will. I never have, and I never will. Politics has the world messed up. And not just in the United States or the Western nations, but globally. Government is power, mundane power. Government is force. It's compulsion. Government is also mind control. If you break the word government down, you get mind control. Governus, meaning to control, to regulate. And then ment, from mentis, which means mind or the mind. So when you put it together, government, governus mentis, it means to control the mind or mind control. And that's what government is. Through force, it can control the mind through force. Politics. It is of the devil. It legalizes harm. It legalizes detriment to society. See, if you believe that government is set up for the people, instituted for the benefit of the people, you'd have to ask yourself at least certain questions pertaining to government. Why is it that government legalize certain things, like the New York State Rockefeller drug laws, which we now know were enacted to target people of color, black people, black Americans in particular? It became a law. That's politics. You'd have to ask yourself, why was it during the Clinton administration that several laws that targeted African Americans were put on the books were enacted. Today, we know that the Clinton administration locked up hordes of African Americans in general, African American males in particular, through the law. Through the law. Bill Clinton, his administration legalized the most draconian child support laws that targeted African American males. This is documented. This is documented. And the thing about politics is politics has a surface level and then it has a root level. And the surface level is for the people, the ignorant masses. And in the word masses is the word asses, donkey, jackass. Also, dummy, bubis americanus. There's a surface level and then there's a root level. It's a twofold function. And it's amazing how it works. So on the surface, a thing looks good, but at the root, it's not good. Not for the people, at least. But for the politicians, their agenda, it is good for them. So we'll create a law with the title of getting people to work, getting non-custodial parents to pay their child support. On the surface, it looks good. So the ignorant masses will say, yes, we need that. We have to get people off welfare and on these jobs to work. We got to get these deadbeat non-custodial parents, mostly men, we got to get them to pay their child support. And if they don't, we punish them. We put them in jail. So what about breaking up families, what have you? Hell, they're already broken up. These men are already not in the lives of their children. And that's true to a certain degree. But when you look at this thing from a panoramic view, you find out that these draconian laws impact the innocent. They impact the good people. The good people, the good women who may be on welfare, the good men who may be in the child support system. Good men who fall prey to circumstances, usually of an extraordinary nature, which means it's beyond their control, like losing their job, being fired. That's beyond their control. And it is those men who end up persecuted by a law that on the surface looked good, but at the root, it is not good, because these men end up in jail. They end up with criminal records. And then they end up having difficulty securing legal, honest work. But the masses don't see that at the surface level. Another example is public safety. On the surface, public safety laws look good for the ignorant masses. But at the root, it's not good for the masses. It leads to more control, more regulation of the masses. And in turn, it leads to more loss of money. Because the power to regulate is the power to tax. And this is recorded in law. The power to regulate is the power to tax. Anything that is regulated by government, and we're dealing with politics. Because the politicians are the one who makes the laws, which are really legislation. There's a reason why they call it law. It's not real law. Only God can make law, because real law does not change, for the root of the word law means to lie in a fixed state. To lie in a fixed state. The state is fixed. It cannot be changed. Universal law does not change because it is perfect, so you don't have to change it. Man changes his law all the time. He repeals law all the time. What's legal today becomes illegal tomorrow. And what's illegal today becomes legal tomorrow. You have to be careful in dealing with politicians. So when we look at public safety, at the surface or on the surface, it looks good, but at the root, it is not good. Again, the power to regulate is the power to tax, so the people lose more money. See, we have driver licenses because we are regulated now. We don't have the right to travel. It has been converted by the politicians into driving privileges. Our right to travel in an automobile has been converted into the privilege to drive a motor vehicle. The right was converted into a privilege. Travel was converted into driving. Automobile was converted into motor vehicle, and legally so. Oh, it's deep, people. It's deep. And of course, I will not be able to go into detail in 15 minutes, but it's very, 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 very deep. Very deep. And I love it too. I love to solve the riddles of the Matrix. So look at public safety. The masses will go for it. The masses will go for any legislation that has to do with safety and or security. As a matter of fact, the ignorant masses will even give up their freedoms. Not just for safety and security, but a false sense of safety and security. I mean, the United States government failed the American people on 9/11. And when you travel now, since 9/11, if you pay attention to your ticket, which most Americans don't, if you pay attention to it like I do, you will see of the various taxes or surcharges, you'll see a 9/11 security or safety tax. It's about $7, $8, or $9. It could be a little more because it's been in effect now for about 16 or 17 years. But that's amazing that these people make us pay for something, allegedly for security. They make us pay for security that they could not provide us on 9/11. All these politicians are good, man. They're good. They're good. And they're going to forever be, because the ignorant American people are going to keep playing the game. They're going to stay on the merry-go-round, reaching for the brass ring. Politics is going nowhere. Politics is evil. Politics run the world. And that's why you see so much evil in the world. As a matter of fact, evil controls the world. There are more good people on earth than bad people or evil people, but evil people run it. They run it. And I'll tell you the difference. The difference is evil people in positions of power are in the know. They have knowledge. They have understanding, and they also have wisdom. They're evil, but they are intelligent. Good people, they are good. They're moral, they're ethical. However, the majority, the overwhelming majority are ignorant as hell, man. And that's the difference. That is why evil runs the world rather than good, because evil uses intelligence. And good, unfortunately, pertaining to the masses, uses or operates on ignorance. And it doesn't stand a chance in the political arena. Politics is of the devil. That's why I do not believe in politics. Thank you for listening.